Level 1, 300 to 579. The number on the auto-rate screen has 3 digits and a word next to audit. Poor. You didn't do anything today to earn audit that word. You're just seeing it for the first time because a landlord's leasing office just ran your audit and the printer behind the desk is spitting out a form you haven't read yet. The agent slides it across without quite making eye contact. Application denied. No further explanation required by law, so none is given. You ask why. She says it's the algorithm, not her. You ask if there's anything you can do. She says you could apply with a cosigner or pay a security deposit of 3 times the monthly rent instead of 1. You do the math, $6,900 instead of $2,300 due before you move a single box. You leave and call about car insurance for the sedan you've had for 6 years. Never a ticket, never a claim. The quote comes back $312 a month. Your coworker, same car, same age, same clean driving record, pays $164. The only difference between you is a number neither of you can see. You try for a cell phone plan. The auto-AB asks for a $250 deposit before they'll activate the line. Not because you asked for anything unusual, because the system flagged you before you said a word. You apply for a credit card to start rebuilding. You get approved for one. The limit is $300. The interest rate is 29.99%. You read it twice. Sure, it's a typo. It isn't. The card exists specifically for people in your position, and the rate exists specifically to make sure the bank gets paid regardless of what happens to you. Level 2, 580 to 669. Fair. You're not being flatly rejected anymore. You're being tolerated with conditions. The next apartment approves you, but only with a cosigner and first, last, and a deposit. The auto loan comes through, but at 13.9% instead of the 6% rate advertised in the commercial that made you walk into the dealership in the first place. You ask the loan officer why the rate is so much higher than the one on the billboard. He says the billboard rate is for well-qualified buyers. You ask what that means. He doesn't quite answer. He doesn't have to. You already know. You make every payment on time for 11 straight months. Nothing happens. No call, no email, no acknowledgement. The system doesn't reward consistency at this level. It just quietly keeps tallying it in the background, waiting to see if you'll slip. Level 3, 670 to 739. Good. The rejections stop. Not because anyone congratulates you, because you simply stop showing up on the lists that get flagged. The next apartment approves you in a day. No extra deposit, no cosigner. No hesitation from the leasing agent, who now treats you exactly like everyone else. You unlock the door to your new apartment. Nobody welcomes you, nobody celebrates. Life just quietly becomes normal. A few weeks later, your car insurance renewal arrives. The monthly premium drops from $312 to $232. Same car, same driving record, same person. The only thing that changed was the number attached to your name. You apply for another credit card. This time, you're approved instantly. A $4,000 credit limit, 22% APR, no security deposit. No special conditions, just a normal approval. You use the card, you pay it off in full, month after month, quietly, responsibly. Several months later, your credit score reaches 712. Then, 1 year later, it climbs to 739. No congratulation emails, no rewards, no celebration. No one tells you that you did a good job. The system doesn't congratulate you for becoming responsible. It simply stops treating you like a risk. At this level, you are not special. You're just no longer a problem. Level 4, 740 to 799. Very good. The letters start arriving before you ask for anything. One afternoon, you open your mailbox and find an envelope with metallic lettering. Pre-approved. A bank you've never spoken to is suddenly offering you a credit card. No application. No interview. No explanation. You buy a house. The loan officer runs your file, types for a few seconds, then turns the monitor toward you. Mortgage approved, 6.2%. Your friend applies for the exact same mortgage, same income, same down payment, same lender. His score is 60 points lower. His rate comes back 7.4%. That difference doesn't sound like much, but over 30 years, it's worth nearly $95,000 in extra interest. Neither of you negotiated. Neither of you said anything different. The number did all the talking before either of you walked into the room. Weeks later, another envelope arrives. Pre-approved. $12,000 credit limit. 16.9% APR. Months pass. You make your payments. You check your score again. 785. Very good. The only thing that changed is the math. For the first time, the system is quietly working for you instead of against you. Level 5. 800 to 850. Exceptional. They stop checking because they already know the answer. Your applications rarely become applications anymore. Banks already expect you to qualify. Insurance companies assume you'll pay. Landlords assume you'll stay. Employers sometimes see responsibility before they ever meet you. You don't get better products. You get fewer obstacles. The paperwork gets shorter. The approvals get faster. The interest gets lower. The waiting disappears. Nothing about you changed. And for the first time, the system trusts you before you've done anything. Permission to be treated normally without having to prove yourself every time.